my dear, you're good to go. Stay away. What the Bible doesn't tell us not to divorce. It tells us to separate, but it just refuses us to remarry.
That is the thing.
But the thing
you
is,
beat me.
Marriage is not a straight line, but every day we strive to make it straight.
Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. We are Wives Rising. My name is Beatrice Chimpi.
Sandra Lvanga, Barbara Emiru,
and we are
Wives Rising.
Marriage is not a straight line,
but every day we strive to make it straight.
Yes. So before we go ahead, we would like to thank our subscribers.
Yeah,
the numbers have increased. We are about to reach 900 members. Wow. It is our heart's greatest desire to see this group grow, and so if you're there, please share this video, like, comment, interact with the video so that many people can see this content. And today we are going to be talking about a very special topic: gender-based violence. And in this segment we're using On the Lens. On the Lens is one of our segments that runs every month, and it normally picks out things that have happened in society that are related to marriage, and we speak about them or we amplify them. It could be that some people didn't even get to know about any news of that sort. So today what we're talking about is a case in study of the lady who has just died, an Olympic lady. How do we say Olympian? Yes, an Olympian. She was called Cheptegei, and she died because the husband set fire on her.
The ex
on the house?
Ex-boyfriend.
Actually, so the ex-boyfriend set fire on the house of this lady. Different versions give different things. Others said he just poured the petrol on her and then set her on fire. But all in all, it was a bad tragedy that this lady ended up losing her life because of a relationship. And this cuts across. It could be a marriage, you could be in a marriage or in just a relationship, and you're sensing some sort of discomfort or some kind of behaviors that are narcissistic. We've always talked about narcissism on this show, but someone or your partner, it could be even a girl who is behaving towards a man in a certain manner,
even a friend
or a friend. Yeah.
But at this stage, I'm talking about in a marriage. I'm thinking if it's a marriage, can a married person leave their marriage because of that? Because hardly maybe if it was just a relationship. Then you can say it's easy, I can walk out. But now we're already in a covenant. I'm on a covenant with this person, but it's acting like this. So
you reminded me of another story not long ago on TikTok, about I think 4 or 3 weeks ago. A Nigerian couple moved to the UK, and they were both, the girl was 24, the man was older, like 35, and they were pastors. The man was beating this girl badly until the church entered into the thing, that everyone entered into their situation. But what happened is that the girl never wanted to leave. Even the social media, on TikTok, you can see the girl saying, no, for me, I'm not going, telling the brother and the sister they had come for her. So the last time when she loses her life, she first went and then she came back. She told the brother, no, you leave me, he's not going to do anything. The man himself said in that video, there's another person recording, the husband said, I'll kill your sister. No, the brother to sister said, if you ever do anything wrong to my sister, I'll kill you myself. So the other one said, I'll kill her first. Oh, no. And the brother was shouted at the sister, please let's go, started pulling her hand. So she kept on coming back. If you Google that thing, she kept on coming back to pick her things. I've forgotten my other baby's what. That you leave those things, we shall buy other things. The brother was older than her. The girl, they took her. The guy followed the girl. The next day she went to work. She followed the girl and shoot her down. Oh, no. And the man is now in prison. It's not an old news. So I don't know how ladies should react, or sometimes we put senses in ourselves that when we see things are getting out of hand, do not assume that your husband, take people for who they are. If someone says, threatens you even verbally, I'll kill you, that is enough for you to run for help.
Yes, exactly.
So it also comes to this lady Cheptegei. I don't know, it is because we don't have a lot of information, but you could find that she had already such
The
people,
signs
they
were
warn
there.
you. Yeah.
Yes, the signs were there because I saw in the newspaper saying, friends were saying it was happening, it kept happening, but then maybe no action was done. But while we were there together, she had left.
No, me the side that I had, this was the ex-boyfriend, they weren't staying together. But they had this land rumble that kept on piling up and they had everything. So they had an argument whereby they both wanted the land or they sell the land and then they divide 50-50. But they don't come into that conclusion. So the man, out of anger, he was like, I'm going to take your life away if you don't do this. And that is exactly what the man did.
Because the girl refused.
Yes.
She refused.
So what is that teaching us as married people?
I think what is teaching us on that point, especially, this is me. Where you sense violence, you know there are other things that you can talk about, but if you're in an abusive relationship, it is something different, totally different, because a relationship that is violent, to me, I think it is something that you can run away from.
Yes. But
Other things constant. Cheating, I don't know. Money sharings, all those pains are there. But in an abusive relationship, where it takes, it is threatening your life. It is threatening your ability, man.
And actually, that threatening doesn't come in one day. It is something that happens over a time. And then you even keep on running to other people to seek refuge. But I think there is a spirit that makes the women to stay in there. To stay in there. Because your big one, for example, that story you told us, she was warned over and over.
And she was seeing the signs.
Yes.
I think she was, like, sometimes when they fight, because in a relationship fights you cannot.
When you see the other video, Karine, the man was
There must be.
typical narcissistic.
Yes. So ladies, me as Karine, I don't think I can stand an abusive relationship. Other things constant, I cannot.
Exactly.
Okay, someone is going to ask, well, there are so many types of abuse. There's verbal abuse, then there's physical abuse. Me, I think emotional abuse, so many people have their breaking point. Some people will tell you, I cannot stand emotional abuse, or me, I cannot stand physical abuse.
Me, I cannot stand physical abuse. Beating, beating, even me pinching me. Me, I cannot. And that mommy knows, I cannot. Even if it's my career, as long as it is physical, there is beating. These words come and go. If you say, Karine, I'm stupid, Karine, I'm not stupid. But when you beat me, you've already touched my...
And the first beat will always come with a second beat.
Yeah, with a second slap and a third kick.
Before you know it, you're beaten in front of the children and everything. And
but we're saying all this, but our church leaders tell us not to leave our marriages. So what are you saying?
idea about Beatrice, Barbara?
No, it goes back to individual level, because we all have breaking points. You have that, because me, I have a friend, she told me, Irene is a bankuba. That is not my portion. Let him go. Because, I mean, you sleeping out and spending a week without, when you're not at home. Man, I can't even travel. You cannot even get out of the house. You're already damaged.
Yes.
So at your breaking point, ask God to intervene, because words can make women leave. Yes. Stingy association can make someone leave. Yeah. I mean, we all have, just like Beatrice, what she has just said. Yes.
Me to add on what Barbara was saying. If you talk to the church leaders or the elders, but still there is no change, in the end, it's you. Because if you've taken that person to your pastors, I know the Bible, when we are taking our vows, it says in good and bad times, but there are bad times that you cannot really, you cannot take it on. You cannot stand being abused every single day, to the extent that even your life is at risk. In the end of the day, if you stay into that hole and you die, who has lost? You have lost, yet you have control over that thing. You have the power is in your hands to say, I'm in here or I'm out of here. So we always think twice. When the pastor has the person has failed, your parents have come in from both sides, still things have failed. My dear, you're good to go. Stay away. What the Bible doesn't tell us not to divorce. It tells us to separate, but it just refuses us to remarry. But you're right to go away as long as the person has become an animal in your home.
That's an animal.
Well, for me, as you said, Sandra, you said that the first beating will lead to a second beating.
On the third and the
Do
fourth.
not ignore the
first one.
the red sign, the red
The
flags.
red flags.
If yes, you're guarding your marriage, the first beating he will beat you. The second comes with something else. He will slap you, then he will kick you. The fourth will come with
Will
also
box
something
you
else.
and-
So report and think of
with your
yourself
bag.
first.
You report with your bag on the
You
back.
Actually,
report with your bag on the
one thing that when you're speaking,
I like
there is a first bit that can come even with an apology.
Yeah.
Even the second one can come with an apology.
With flowers
But
and
when you
chocolate.
see that someone is becoming abusive, even the apology is stopped.
Yeah.
Because it has become a habit.
And it has
Sandra,
become a
there are others who will continue even apologizing with cards and flowers.
Even beating young people, even doing what and doing what.
Yes.
But me,
You don't koto.
I know, I know.
Don't koto into physical
And
violence.
maybe another thing, yeah, of course we make an alarm. Seek for support. I mean loud support. Everywhere you go, walala, bankuba, walala, this person is killing me.
And then you
Because
come back home and he says that
yes. That is the thing.
But the thing
you
is,
beat me.
yeah, it's not
You
a
beat
shame.
me. It is not a shame.
It's not a shame.
You who do you want to be ashamed? Why do you beat
Also stand up for yourself because you're saying you are ashamed. That is why they're beating you because he knows.
He knows you're not going
to hide.
anywhere.
Yeah, you're
By the way, me I usually tell my husband that whatever thing, as long as I'm hurting, I'll do loud. I mean support. Yes, I will seek help.
And loud help.
Yes, I'll go to Wise Rising.
Actually, what damages us as women, because we fear to speak out.
Yes.
We fear what will my friends think. When I tell them that my
Because
husband
even
is
if
beating
that
me,
land issue,
yeah, we fear that
if
thing.
she made noise about it, this is my land, this is my sweat, this is my
Yes.
gift, this is my talent. I mean, you
Yeah.
know that it would be like witness of one or two people. You know, it is very easy to cover a situation where people know about
No,
it.
actually, with
Because
that
people
thing,
have advice.
yes, people have advice. Actually, I heard in the news saying, but couldn't that person be guarded because she's really an important
Yes,
person?
yes.
Like, should
So
have
she
been
was-
And
protected.
what
should
if
have
she
been-
said she reported the case?
Yeah, because I think the case was
Wherever.
reported. That's why people were saying, wouldn't this person be like given bodyguards, security around her?
Bodyguard, you're in someone's room.
Because the man had already shown the flags of killing that person.
But I think in
Relationships
there
are hard.
people who have reported in the police that I am violated. It ends there.
The issue is you report and you're going back. Because
Yes.
those cases are there at police, but you're reporting and you're going back. So what should the police do?
Give
The
a
police
break.
cannot report and go.
Like Beatrice said, report with your back.
On the back. So as we are talking, something came to my mind. Do you know that people think red flags are only in relationships that are leading to marriage? But so many marriages are having red flags, and people they are glaring in their face, but people are not are ignoring them.
The red flags in marriage are there because when you're dating, you don't know the person fully.
Yes.
In marriage, they're unfolding, so they're bringing out their true colors. Red flags are there.
And this one is one of the biggest red flags. And for people who are going through abusive, emotional abuse, like gender-based violence, but if the emotional one or the verbal one, please, we are not undermining your abuse. It is really
You're staying power. You're staying power.
You're staying power.
Hey,
Emotional
you're not
abuse. You know a man who can tell you every morning you're very fat,
Yeah.
you're very ugly, you're
Stupid.
dumb. You know how that can torment you.
You can even become stupid at the end. Like, they consistently tell you that you're stupid.
But in
When
the
that-
end, but it goes back to the individual what?
Individual level.
Yes. Because now that lady, that's why we are here, to share. What do you think? Because I mean, man,
And
Stand up for yourself.
stand up for yourself. But then also, it takes us back to people should also study about the laws of property. You get to know when you're buying something, when you are, for example, if it's a couple, when you go back to the instance of Sheptegei, it was a boyfriend, not even a husband. So when you're buying property, let us be wise. Like if you're not sure that this person, do not even make them to sign anywhere. You better leave your property, maybe even to people you trust, maybe to the lawyers, to the what, so that that person is not entitled.
But you're joking with women.
Entitled. I know love can force us, but let us try to guide ourselves. You know, they say ignorance is not what?
It's not an escape to what?
So
I've not got your point. You mean if I notice that my husband is
no, like this boyfriend, girlfriend. When you're still in dating, but then why do you have to, when you get the property, and then, because for someone to fight for that property, because they have a signature somewhere, they feel they're entitled to that land as well. However much she was convincing us that the money was hers, it is her talent that made her get that money and then buy that plot of land. But as long as that gentleman had his signature somewhere, you cannot say that that person did not contribute money. So we need to study about the laws of property and then what to do. We need to be educated as women. And even men as well.
What if that is in marriage? I bought land with my husband.
Then in marriage it's different, because even in the law, there is, even when you're asking for divorce, there is the law that came up where you share. You have to share the property. Whether it's you who bought it or not, you share the property.
So if you're not married, like just boyfriend?
You're just
we are just going to bring a lawyer here, I think, before 2025.
Yeah, 2025.
We just need someone who can come and
to educate us
about property and ownership in marriage. I think it would be very, very important, because different people, some people we back our property acquisition and ownership according to the Bible, and we get caught off guard in years to come, because there are some things they will tell you, the lawyer will tell you, and you'll be like, because you only read the Bible, you have to also read the law.
So because it is the law that protects you here physically. Yes. Oh God, I'm feeling so
That
bad.
makes sense, by the way.
Feeling so
read
bad.
the Bible, but also read the law, because it is the law that is protecting
in the land that you
defense.
Wow. But
I wish
to think about that, me as me, in my marriage, if you told me 2 years ago that my husband is going to buy a property, to buy it together, I did care. It was like, if he buys one, but now you leave me behind. How? So I think it's good to keep educating yourself, because years back I was like, if he buys, he buys. You can put in your name, but now, no, woman background, and me no Solomon. So educate yourself and don't be
I'll not share my ignorant mind about that topic of property. I don't know, in my season where I am right now, I feel like everything is so vanity for me to reach an extent of fighting for property with my husband. That is Beatrice in 2024. But for me, if I find that he has bought property and I'm not included,
we are different.
It is well.
Fight. It is okay.
Me personally, I didn't care about that. Even with my kids, I was like, put the name. But Beatrice, 10 years later, I'm not going to be 35. You understand?
But where am I going to be? I'm going to be in Chimpy Mansion. Who is going to take me out?
Not exactly. Yeah, right now, I think I was thinking, because I am 30, I can work and make the money again. But 10 years later, I'm going to be 40. I won't be having the same energy. I want the property. My sweat is here with you. I was putting something on the table. So I want to go with my table. How about that table? Anyway, that's my thinking now.
Yeah, but yes.
Which was not
I think me, again, how back we are the reverse. I started like her, and now I'm now the other side. But I started with that attitude because of the society that I've grown in. Before you get married, everyone is saying, these days I'm so rested. I don't know, I feel like the world can even end tomorrow. Like me fighting with that. Me, as long as I'm comfortable, the children are going to school, there is a home, they're beyond us, it's fine. It is well real.
But me, my point.
But don't take my advice. Please care about the property.
Yes, care about everything. How you feel matters a lot. That's why we cannot sit in your shoes to make that decision, whether to leave a relationship or to leave that marriage. The decision goes back to you. Because at the end of the day, we will help you. We will speak as wise rising. We shall give you our ideas. But the decision is yours. Because you're the carrier. You're the carrier of that relationship, you're the carrier of the name, you're the carrier. But I carry the Nyine's oil on my head. So it is me again, whether to be like, you know what, I'm tired, or I can't stay, or let me die. If I die, I die, like Esther. Yes, she made that statement. If I die, I die. Ate baba sigadeo bakolachi. Bajatusangayo. So it is you to make that decision. Yeah.
Well, thank you. That has been it. It's really a very big topic. It's a wide thing that we can talk about in series. In some few weeks to come, next year, we shall be able to talk about that in form of series. Really, law is something that women have to be educated about, and it has to really. We are not professional lawyers. It has to come from someone who is professional. So thank you for watching. If you've watched this far, we really love that.
Tell us.
Tell a friend. Give us feedback. Write a comment. What you know. If you're a lawyer, please advise people in the comment section. Like and share. Till next time, we've been Wise Rising.
Bye.